Brownsville, Tennessee. I am a redshirt junior.
Walk us through the experience of being a student athlete in February, for example, when you have tour duty, what that's like, what time it means you have to get up, what time it means you need to go to sleep, what that process is like, and what it's like being a student athlete when a day starts at 5:30, whatever it is for you in the morning.
All right, so you usually wake up maybe 5 o'clock, honestly. So by the time you leave the house, it'll be 5:30. Then you want to go to the training room, get anything you need done before we get to running and stuff. But it's a lot going on in February, especially tour duty. Then having to balance tour duty with school dealings as well.
Challenge makes you learn how to prioritize time and.
Yeah, time management is definitely. I think any college athlete would develop that skill in a short amount of time.
You talked about balance in academics. What does that look like? When do you find time to do that? How do you partner with some of the academic resources that are made available for you? How do you find time in the day? And like you said, how do you try to manage time to do a little bit of everything?
Maybe when you get done with tour duty, then you might have treatment after. You go sleep, take a nap, then you would probably find the time somewhere in there to balance schoolwork, meet with advisors, academic leaders, and even teammates to get work done sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your decision-making process in choosing Florida State, coming out of Brownsville, some of the other options that you had? Yeah. What was it that made Florida State unique?
Relationships. Coach Norvell recruited me when he was at Memphis. Coach Yak recruited me when he was at Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And I tore my ACL in high school. Mm-hmm. And seeing that Coach Norvell had moved here and he still showed interest in me to come here, although I did tear my ACL, I would say the relationships and him still believing in me is what brought me here.
Okay. Definitely. So we talked a little bit like what your schedule was like during tour duty. Yeah. What is it like in season? Like, do you remember how many academic hours you took last fall? What your schedule was like? 12, 15 hours your fall?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I had 5 classes as well. So waking up at 6 a.m. in season for practice is definitely tough, especially with Tuesdays and Wednesdays practices. Extremely hard and tough practices.
So like last year when y'all had the Louisville game on Friday night, at what time does your obligations to football basically completely take over? I don't know, maybe that's Thursday at noon when y'all fly out. I don't know your exact schedule, but how do you balance an interruption like that and what your quote-unquote normal academic schedule would be, and what it means for you as a student athlete that has to try to play catch-up in a situation like that?
I would say just organization, really. Honestly, upon your part, you know what you got to do. You know what days you're going to have to do because we have meetings the week of or before. So finding the time to balance those same things as well as you would with a regular schedule, with a adapted schedule is definitely tough. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about being in Tallahassee or being a Seminole has been particularly unique to you? Or, obviously there's a lot of proud college football programs out there. There's a lot of small towns that have their own unique appeal. Mm-hmm. But what about Tallahassee, Florida State, Doak Campbell, whatever it may be? What has been unique to you and something that you'll appreciate in the years to come?
I would say the tradition and definitely the family environment. Even within the football program, the coaches, the players, athletic training staff, strength staff, everybody involved, the family environment is there, and it's always has been. So I believe that's what's so special about Tallahassee.
Yeah. So you go through your lifts, you go through tape, stretching, whatever it may be throughout the day. At the end of the night, what is it, if you got 30 minutes in your day where it's kind of Darion's time, it's your time to recharge, it's your time to not think about anything in the world for 30 minutes? Is there a certain show you like to watch? Is there a video game you jump on? What is your time at night?
So I like to watch this show called Power and Power Book Ghost. Those were definitely my favorites. So whenever I get free time, I'm tuning into those. Yeah.
All right, man. This went great. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Darion. It's great to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.